Keeping it real, keeping it real. Keeping it real, keeping it real. Keeping it real with Reverend Laura.
When I got the cancer diagnosis, I was about 20 minutes from my mentor's house. And I didn't even call her. I just got in my car and drove straight to her house. And she opened the door and she goes, "Oh my God, what's wrong?" by the look on my face. And so we went in and we started talking. And I swear to you, it was 2 hours. 2 hours of dread. And after talking to my mentor about spiritual truth, I knew I just needed to do what was put in front of me to do, and everything was going to be perfect. I did exactly what that was, and everything was perfect. It was, if I could describe how someone has to go through a cancer experience, I could have never predicted it to be as good as it was. Little surgery, little radiation, I'm done, 10 years later. Because I had changed how I thought in that moment. I went from that gut-wrenching dread of getting that diagnosis to realigning myself with spiritual truth. So what is spiritual truth? This is from the Science of Mind New Thought Dictionary by Ernest Holmes. He says, in its universal sense, the truth means God, spirit, reality. In a lesser sense, the word truth designates anything that is true. A psychological truth, a spiritual truth, a physical truth. These truths come in two different ways. So we have subjective truth. That's the facts. That's what we're experiencing right now, the subjective truth. And then we have objective truth, which is a universal principle. When Ernest writes the word truth, and anytime he's referring to a universal principle, it's always a capital T on truth. When he's referring to it in a subjective or a personal belief, it's a lowercase. Because the universal is pure. The universal is never can be diminished in any way. That universal truth. So what are universal truths? We often call them God qualities in our classes. You may have heard that term, God qualities or spirit qualities. Universal truth is God is love. God is love. There's nothing you can do to show to me that God is not love. Joy, peace, harmony, balance. God is freedom. In the opening chapters of our Science of Mind textbook, first page, Ernest Holmes says, bondage is not God ordained. Freedom is the birthright of every living soul. And all who believe in it will experience it. Freedom is our birthright, not bondage. There are times we feel like we are in bondage. There are times we feel like we're being held hostage to something. But our ultimate spiritual truth is we exist in a world of freedom. We just have to get through those personal beliefs that are making us think that we are somehow in bondage.
Keeping it real with Reverend Laura.